In brightest day,
in blackest night.
No evil shall escape my sight.
But those who worship evil's might.
Beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Joining me, as he does once a month for the Green Lantern, it is Mr. Will Allred.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Master of the Court. I'd forgotten I'd done new intros for like the regular show, but I haven't done a new intro for this. I've been working on new logos. I was even working on new logos for everybody. So
cool. Well, hey, you can look at the I've got Tula Lotte doing the one of a variant cover for the crossover division number 8 that's going to be launching probably next month, late next month. So yeah, I'll send you a link for that later.
Okay. Yes. Always make sure if I forget every month we're here, it's like give us an update on crossover division.
You bet, man. Fun stuff. Very fun stuff.
Oh no, this is funny. Yes, I even made up like logos for everybody. So I want to see if you can see the inspiration I took here for your logo.
Nice. Quasar, green Quasar.
Yep.
Nice.
Shout out our two favorites there.
Definitely our two favorites.
All right.
Still going. Has speaking of, I know this is off topic, but has our boy Quasar appeared recently?
Not that I know of.
Not that I'm aware of either.
Not since the Al Ewing Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen him.
Okay, because I know I did last time I was on. I showed you that 1978 Fun and Games with a what was it? Q
yeah.
word.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's like they had some kind of Imperial cosmic event. I only read like the beginning of it, but I don't think Quasar showed up there. I'm just like, why?
Come on.
Why? It's like it seems like nowadays it's like I don't know if he's just a favorite or what, but Richard Rider Nova, it's just like okay, fine, but why can't we have a Quasar in here too?
Yeah, they're actually kind of pals, you know.
I'm sorry, protect the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, all right, before we get to the first 4 issues of The Green Lantern and some of the new stuff, Will Allred, I'm sure you probably watched the Lanterns trailer.
Once or twice, or 10 times. I don't know. I feel like one, they're holding back all their really good stuff, right? Because this is a teaser, right?
Yeah.
I know that there was some jokes going to go, well, where's all the green? They're Green Lantern. There's no green in it.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if we're going to get at least 1 or 2 more trailers and then like the logo is going to get more green, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because this isn't coming till what? Like, is it July or August, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. But, we got to see Hal take off with the ring. But not much else. And then toward the end of it, he's going to assume that's an alien and he's doing something, with the ring to him.
Yeah.
What
about trying to kill John Stewart?
Well, yeah, I mean that's just training, man. Come on. I'm a little concerned for Hal, the character, because it's been revealed that he's only signed for the first season, the actor, right? Jon Stewart signed for the first season plus some movies. So, I get that they're going to want Jon Stewart in the Justice League. Okay, cool. But
well, how does that work with Guy Gardner though?
I don't know. I really don't know. But so my thoughts are this: they're going to kill Hal off, boo. They're going to parallax him, which I think that can work if we come out on the other side, with a rejuvenated Hal Jordan, and we get the War of Light, we get Sinestro Corps War, we get Blackest Night, we get all the things, right? All the things. But I don't know if I don't know.
And are they going to take enough time to make us care about Hal Jordan and then becoming Parallax? Because it's like, if they're going to do it at the end of 6 or 8 episodes, is that going to be enough time to make an impact on people? Like, oh, hey, I liked Hal. Now.
Oh yeah, now what? He's yellow and dead, or dead yellow. I don't know. I mean, I really like the actor. I think he does a really, great hard traveling heroes, the road back kind of Hal Jordan, But I don't know. The things that we get that really, really reinvigorated Green Lantern, besides Rebirth, of course. Rebirth is, it's up there, right? But post Rebirth, we got, the Guardians, we got everything back, and then we slowly got Sinestro Corps War. We started getting that War of Light stuff, then we got introduced to all the corps, and then boom, Blackest Night trips up. That era of Green Lantern is probably the most popular era of Green Lantern ever, and for really good and valuable reasons, I think. So if they want to do that, I mean, I can see them using I'm still hopeful, but I don't know how well I'm going to like this grounded kind of drama, right? They're space cops, okay?
Are they doing like a version of Hard Traveling Heroes, but except it's Hal and John?
I don't know. Because there's more of it's less buddy than Hal and Ollie, but it's a student teacher kind of thing where maybe it's going to be more buddy cop at some point, once Hal thinks or John proves that he's his equal or better, right?
Yeah, I just hope we don't steer into like the Jeffrey Thorne of it all. And like, oh, they're separated from their rings for most of this series. That's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Especially the first season. Come on.
Yeah. Now, apparently, they're there because something of cosmic note has happened, right? We have no idea what that is. Apparently, there's aliens. But, I mean, we've seen so little of it.
I'm going to lose it if I hear someone say, "What's an Albin, sir?"
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get flashbacks. There was one flashback back, and I don't know if it was Hal or John, but jumping out of a plane, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of that C-130 or whatever it was. So I'm sure we're going to get, and I think they've cast both of their parents, so we're going to get flashbacks to when they were younger. I'm hoping. I mean, the Watchmen series was built on Watchmen. Was really I have some quibbles with it, but it was really, really good overall, right? So I think that was Lindelof. And to be completely honest, Tom King is kind of hit or miss with me.
Yeah.
When he hits, it's usually a home run. When he misses, it's usually a total strikeout, right? Yeah. So there's not a lot of wiggle room in the middle there. But I mean, he's obviously a very good writer. It's just some things don't some of his work doesn't really resonate with me. So I know he's on there, but I think, you know, the actors are great. I think behind the scenes is great. I'm hopeful that it's going to be good. I just don't know if it's going to be what I'm hoping it's going to be. Hopefully it'll be better.
Yeah, I'm always of that mind anymore. Well,
Mhm.
for a while now, it's like can it not ever be as good as the comics, no matter what character it is. And
Mhm.
but I mean, we've had a decade and a half for them to learn their lessons from that Green Lantern movie.
Yeah. Don't give me a super suit. Don't make it green. Don't make it animated. Yeah.
Or Deadpool.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta love Deadpool.
Yeah, hopefully we get like another trailer between now and when the show comes out.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna get maybe some GL Easter eggs in the Supergirl movie, because that's coming out in, is that June or
June, yeah.
June? Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's out in space, so yeah, we easily could get some Green Lantern stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm still hopeful. I mean, it's gonna be well written. Is it gonna be what I hope it is? I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be horrible," but okay, it's a possibility. It's also possible that could be, the greatest thing ever. But
I mean, the Superman movie I thought was
mhm.
well done. So
So yeah, I mean, does does he have a similar affection for Green Lantern as he does for Superman? I'm talking about James Gunn, and is that shared by the creators of this series? I hope so. So I guess we will see. But yeah, the brown uniform was not awesome. I didn't think.
yeah. Did you like the brown costume? No.
No. Yeah. Did not. But again, we're just seeing snippets from across the series, and we have no idea what the order is. We have no idea what's going. I mean, is the John and Hal stuff? Is that from the first episode? Where the car goes over the cliff. I mean, we don't know, right? So it's going to have to be a wait and see, unfortunately. But we've been talking about this since 20.
Heck, I think since we started Sector 2814, hasn't it?
2021, 2020,
Something like
somewhere
that.
in there, yeah.
Say at least 5 years, yeah.
Yeah,
At least one continuity ago.
at least one continuity ago. Yes, you are not wrong. Oh, speaking of, I haven't picked up the issues yet, but what's your take on DCKO?
It's all right. I mean, a lot of it was very video game-ish to me. It's like, oh, these two people have to fight, and
Hmm.
one wins and goes on. And I mean, for what it was, it's not bad. And again, we're kind of like they were trying to tie some of the absolute stuff into there because
Hmm.
that whole thing sprung on a dark side. So
Yeah. Well, I know that there's a Green Lantern one shot, which I've not picked up yet.
yes, it was decent. Yes, yeah, I was surprised it wasn't Jeremy Adams, but yeah, I know I did talk about this last time. Yeah, because that his wrestling across the multiverse was in there. So
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about that last time a little bit. Yeah, gotcha.
but yeah, no, that wasn't bad because there was Kyle. There was mostly a Kyle thing. So yeah, I was like, okay, all right, I can do this.
Who you like that guy or something, Phil?
Kyle Rayner. I of course love Kyle Rayner.
Uh-huh.
He's about to become the Green Lantern of Earth because hold on, let me I figure we could talk about the new Green Lantern issue and the new Green Lantern Corps issue.
Yeah.
Absolute.
Yeah, Absolute. I'm still not feeling that one yet, but so yeah, $5.99 we're about to hit 600 with Green Lantern.
Yes.
I'm still curious at how they wound up at that number. But whatever. I thought it was a good issue. I really do like Carol Ferris as Star Sapphire, and
Yes.
I really like the fact that she's in the league and she's, at that level with the league. I think that's a good thing. On the core side, I don't understand what they're doing with John, and I understand even less what they're doing with Katma.
I understand what they're doing with John. It's what they always do with John. They build him up to the almost cosmic levels, and then we bring him down.
Yeah. Again, we killed one of them, so
yeah. Well, what you
which
know,
is
the minute there was 2 John Stewarts, I'm like, one of these guys isn't going to last.
yeah, exactly. But the core book has been not as entertaining as the main book, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Is it just? It's like, I don't know. Like John's kind of a focus again, but it's like, is it because he's more reluctant than he?
I don't know. Just from a sheer power level, I mean, he's an ascended being now, right?
I don't know. We always we ascended him at least 2 or 3 times, and then we always bring him back down. So I don't know.
And we are getting a tiny bit of alien lanterns, but we're not really seeing much of the core. I know that maybe sound weird, but we're just getting like some of these individual lanterns with just a few lines here and there, but we don't get. I mean, how big is the core now, right? Are we back up to 7,200? Who survived the latest purges, right? Do we have any of the old team? I think, did they reference one of them in this issue?
Maybe. It's been a little bit since I read this.
Me too. I can't remember, but I did see an upcoming cover with Soranik on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing. I mean, and that's hopefully that'll play into a little bit with Kyle because hello.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the main book, I think. So will it?
I don't know. Maybe not.
And I don't know. Is it just me, or? And again, I don't know why this is. Does Green Lantern Corps seem like a smaller book to you than the main book? Meanwhile,
it does.
We have a much larger cast.
Yep, it does. I think you nailed it there. It just seems very too focused. I'd like to see what's going on in the rest of the universe, right? Do we have Green Lanterns out there? If we do, let's visit with some of them, and also it would be kind of nice to check in with Simon and Jess, and I know Jess is the leader now, but
she's pushing papers. Well, come on.
I know she's pushing papers, but we haven't really followed up on the fact that the gauntlet that wasn't Krona's gauntlet is Krona's gauntlet, right? With Team Lantern.
Instead of Chekhov's gun, it's always Krona's gauntlet,
Yeah, exactly.
Every 5 to 10 years, we're adding something to Krona for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's great that he is kind of that first big bad, right? He's the Renegade Guardian, right?
Yep.
And apparently there's some really cool stuff that happens within Green Lanterns with them time traveling. I think I've not read those issues, so I need to catch up on those. But I mean, when he was brought back just after Blackest Night, and brought all the entities to heal, and we had War of the Green Lanterns, that was a pretty decent end for him, and it set up a lot of stuff, going forward that maybe I wasn't a huge fan of, but
well, again, I mean, that's the weakness of modern comics. It's like, oh, we finally defeated the big bad. We've given him a definitive death, a definitive ending until someone else wants to play with him, and then it's like, oh, he's back.
Cough, cough, Red Skull.
I know. At this point, I'm like, isn't the original Red Skull very dead? And this is whoever we have now is just like copy of a copy of a copy.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because Englehart had killed him off. Was it Englehart? Had killed him off in Captain America 300, and then eventually Grunwald.
That was DeMatteis.
Oh, that was J.M. DeMatteis. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I remember that was good because it was a really good final story, and then Grunwald later brought him back, which for another really good story. You know, the government pulling back the shield and the identity, and it going to John Walker, which is a really, really. I mean, that's one of the highlights of Grunwald's run is that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Corps should not be fighting one dude. Okay, that's just kind of my. If you're gonna fight one dude, you send out your pair of Green Lanterns wherever, right? And they're gonna go figure out what needs to be done. But yeah,
build out the rogues gallery throughout the universe, even like on Earth. I'm like. I mean, I know some of them are goofy as hell, but it's like, when's the last time we saw the Invisible Destroyer or, you know, half those guys how fought in the Silver Age? When's the last time we've seen any of them?
Goldface. Sorry.
Tattoo Man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think you're right. You nailed it when you said that the core book feels smaller than the main book. And I really think it should be the opposite.
Oh, yeah. Again, much bigger cast than Green Lantern Corps.
You know, and what is going on in the universe? You know, Earth is not the center of the universe. Oa actually is the center of the universe, right?
Yes. Oh, but you never even said how did you feel about Hal's proposal?
Oh,
I don't think I'm spoiling anything from that cover.
No. That cover is, yeah. I don't know.
Is it just be one of those things? Nothing's going to come of it.
We're going to be talking about this in a second. So,
yes.
Yeah. I think Jeremy Adams has made a really good case that these two should get together over the last 3 years, right? I mean, we're 3 years into his run at this point. And I really like seeing Carol with a high profile outside of the Green Lantern book.
Yes.
But I don't know that I still buy it, right? I mean, I've just been a reader for so long that I don't know.
Or is this going to be just like, this is a knee-jerk reaction because Hal's like maybe afraid that he's about to die or something?
I don't know. It could be something like that. But it does seem like Adams has been building to this since the first issue, right? You know.
Yeah, but again, modern comics, is anyone allowed to get married anymore?
Superman.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say one that's really gonna annoy you. Peter Parker. Oh.
Well, he's not married. He's not married.
I know.
What the devil did you say?
Touche.
Well, that was the big example I think Tom Brevoort was using when he said he'd rather have fans be angry than indifferent, and everyone was like, well, yeah, where everyone got mad at that decision, and you know, a lot of people left Spider-Man for that. You know.
Well, see, I think you have to be careful with developments because part of the appeal of Spider-Man is that Spider-Man is also part of the Marvel Universe, right? So you have this cohesiveness of, you know, their universe. And I think when you do things like that, right? Just, it's just, we're going to undo that. It tatters the edges, right? And it makes it easier for it all to kind of come apart.
And it's like, God forbid he gets divorced. They don't want to divorce Spider-Man, but hey, we'll use the devil.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's why I think if you're going to do that, you need to look at it from every angle, right? And say, this is going to be the new status quo going forward. Is this something that we can live with or not live with? And if not, then you just don't do it, right? You do something else. You just don't have them get married. I think Superman getting married I think it worked really well. Now, but it wasn't undone until New 52, is that right?
Yeah, New 52, yeah, and did that. But
Okay.
then they brought it back by Rebirth, so.
Yeah. But I'm completely not caught up on Superman stuff right now, so.
Yeah, but no, yes, they are married. But no, I mean that's the thing. I mean, Superman and Lois had been around since 1938. That's like you're gonna let them get a little bit of growth.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, Peter Parker been around since the 60s. Stan Lee had, given him growth. He was in high school, then he graduates to college, and
Yeah,
and it's like, and also don't give me, oh, they need a single Spider-Man, because it's like we have 50 million Spider people now.
yeah,
You got your
exactly.
Miles Moraleses. You have, I mean, as long as they clean them up, Ben Riley. It's like you can have your cake and eat it too.
There was Spider-Girl for a very long run, right? I mean,
Yes.
didn't she go over 100 issues?
Her original ongoing went for 100 issues, and then they came back for like one or two shorter ones. But yeah, well over 100 issues.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's you can do those things. You don't, and I guess that's one of the problems that a lot of people ultimately have with big two superhero comics. They're always in Act Two, right?
Yes, yeah.
We've seen how they began because that was the first issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Amazing Fantasy 15. And then everything else is just midpoint, and then there's never an end to it, right? It's just all Act Two. I mean, but you could do things to, I think back to someone like Roger Stern or Kurt Busiek or David Michelinie. Those guys used the continuity to tell better stories, right? They used it to accentuate, to add flavor, to make their stories better, right?
Yes.
They weren't slaves to it. I think Kurt Busiek has a quote, hey, I am not going to bring up, X fact from number 32 just because it happened. I can just ignore it if it didn't, I don't have to
No,
bring
I
it
mean, if
up.
it works for your story, fine. But yeah, you don't have to bring it up.
So I don't know. I think bringing this back around to DC, I think New 52 really, really frayed that tapestry of the DC universe, because that was a jumping off point for a lot. It was a jumping off point for
Yes.
me,
Yes.
even for a lot of series at that point.
I know at least one or two people who, they jumped off there and never came back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't come back to Green Lantern until this. So.
Oh, really?
And then we waited. Then we got Jeffrey Thorne run, and then we got nothing for a while.
Yeah, there was a year there. Yeah, we had no Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Core needs to widen its focus out a little bit, make it feel larger. The Green Lantern Corps should be vast.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if Hal's going to be spending the majority of his time in space for a while, or if he's going to be back and forth. But I would be fine with everyone else off in space, and since he has Kyle to watch Earth, like to have Kyle Rayner for a while, just be the superhero of Earth. Whether on his own,
yeah,
or even as part of the Justice League. That's
Yeah, and I think what I really want most out of the Core book right now is to actually treat John as the ascended being that he is. But even more than that, I want him to give us Katma back. Okay. I mean,
the Katma. Yeah.
Yeah. Her memories, the character. I don't know how they're going to do that because we have a Katma back, but she's not a Green Lantern. I would think that um, having her back with her memories and bringing Soranik back, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Would be very interesting because Soranik is her successor, and they both of them lived in the shadow of Sinestro, right?
Mhm.
I mean, Katma because of her being a Green Lantern, but Soranik because hey, that's Dad. But
Yeah, that would be an interesting conversation. The cat. Yeah, you think you had it bad? I was actually his daughter.
daughter, yeah, exactly. I mean, and I think they're trying something with having Oa be all of the central power batteries.
Yeah.
I think what and we see this a little bit. I know I'm straying into this again. We see this a little bit with Morrison. We get to see that Oa is it's multiple cities. It's this giant megalopolis of stuff and science fiction. It's a science fiction dream, right? It's this giant planet. It's this planet that has all of these things on it, and we usually only ever see one little tiny city. We looking back, we got a map of Oa before it was destroyed in Green Lantern Mosaic, right?
Yep.
But what does Oa look like now? And all of those batteries should not be concentrated, across the street from each other. Okay,
No. No. I know, because aren't some of those cores supposed to be at odds with everybody? Now all of a sudden, I mean, I guess maybe that's supposed to be the plot story where it's like, oh yeah, tensions are high, but have we really seen that so far?
I don't think we've really seen it. I mean, yeah. I would also like to see, if the Guardians, because the Guardians now, and we have not had an explanation for this yet, so we don't know. A lot of this is just me trying to fill in the blanks of what we don't know yet. They put a battery on Earth. Okay. I think a backup battery or two for all of the cores would probably be a really good idea, don't you think?
Yeah, then we can't blow up the cores in like a year. Well,
Well, yeah, and we don't need to do that for, you know what? Let's not do that again before I hit my 90th birthday, and I will be completely fine with that, okay?
that would be something original and groundbreaking if we didn't do it for the next 20 years or something.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, and
God, I don't think we've gone that long without blowing up the core since what, like pre-crisis?
post-crisis, because the battery got blown up like 203 or no, 203, 204, something like that. And crisis was like 190s. Yeah, because Sinestro and blah blah. Yeah, they executed Sinestro, executed. And then it was blown up again in Emerald Twilight, which was.
And who did that? Who did that?
Who did that? That was Parallax.
That's right.
Let's see. When was 202? Would have been 87, and then so it's like 5 years later, right? So 5 years after they first messed around with the battery, 5 or 6 years will be nice.
Yeah, I mean it was less than 10 years. Yeah,
we blew it up. So that would have been 92, 93.
What?
Twilight was 92.
94.
94. So 7 years. So 7 years. And then 94 all the way up to.
Well, how does it come back to what, 2004?
2005, yeah, 2004, 2005, and then the batteries are fine until they blow up the blue battery. Oh, they start taking out the batteries during John's run at the end. What was the rise of the Third Army? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So that would have been 2012. So that's a long time. We went like.
Remember the long rise of the Third Army?
Like 18 years, man. Yeah, that's like 18 years. And then, so if that would have been 2012.
Well, that's the thing. During Kyle Rayner's run, we didn't blow up the core for at least 10 years or for a while because there was no core.
No core, exactly. And then we had it again. What was it? 20? 2021 was that Thorn's run?
I think so. Something like, yeah, I think
So 9 years later, they blew it up again.
so. At least once a decade.
Yeah. Yeah. There, a moratorium. Please, can we have a moratorium on that? I would appreciate it. I would consider it a personal favor.
Yeah.
Whoever's listening.
All right. You want to get in some The Green Lantern?
You bet.
I have synopses, because I figured this is Grant Morrison, so maybe we should go through these issue by issue.
Yes, they they get a little goofy sometimes.
Yes. And I would assume this cover to issue 1 is your favorite, probably.
I do like. There's some really good. Yeah, do you rest the planet Earth?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. And the art. I mean, Liam Sharp is doing some really amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Really complements the weirdness and.
Uh-huh.
All right, so yeah, the first one is The Green Lantern #1 from January 2019, Intergalactic Lawman. Like you said, Grant Morrison is writer. Oh, Liam Sharp, yeah, penciling and inking. So, Steve Oliff, colorist, letterer Tom Orzechowski, and editors Brian Cunningham and Jessica Chen. Green Lanterns, Fluzel Flem and Maxim Talks are dispatched to Ventura to apprehend 3 thieves who have stolen a luck dial for Controller Mu. Chrysalon and Trilla True arrive just as the pirates are being neutralized. As they attempt to cart them away, they are attacked by the antimatter lantern who seemingly kills Tox. On Earth, Green Lantern Hal Jordan waits for his girlfriend, Eve Dormus. Boy, that's been a while since we heard that name. To visit him with dinner. He has lost his job again and has nothing to do other than stare at the stars. The next day, he is hitchhiking when a small mob of hobos attack him. They are disguised for the colonial colonial organism, the Horminth Collective. He easily beats them in a fist fight, and they reveal why they are on Earth. The ship transporting the space pirates has crash landed on Earth, and they are stowaways. Hal finds an alien Chrysalon who loans him a power battery to recharge his ring, and he sets out to stop the criminals, in spite of his recent suspension from the Corps by the Guardians of the Universe. The trio are rampaging in Albuquerque, and Hal intercepts them. He easily dispatches the villains and is called to New Oa, where a Guardian explains that a Green Lantern is a traitor in their midst and will destroy the entire Corps. Oh, that's all. I was waiting for that line when they're like, "Oh yeah, the Corps is going to be destroyed," and I was waiting for Hal to be like, "Oh, so it's Tuesday, okay."
Yeah, and we know who it is. Wink, wink. Yeah. I thought this was I thought it was really kind of cool of Morrison to redo the origin ish, right? You know, he already has the ring, he just doesn't have a power battery, so
that's the other thing. Oh, he's suspended. Oh, again?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I thought this issue, I mean, just the different Green Lanterns, you know, you don't catch, he doesn't catch you, you catch him because he's a virus. You know, there's some really great lines in here. And just kind of, you know, it's infused with that Silver Age kind of wonder, but, you know, it's also Grant Morrison. So it's, you know, it's got some, you know, modern touches to it. So I really enjoyed it as a first issue, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a strength of Grant Morrison. I think that's what he tries to do. Like he even did that on like some of his Batman stuff, where like he tries to mix in the Silver Age and give it like a modern feel. Like his Batman stuff, he was trying to make like every story like matter, like it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even like even the 50s stuff where like Batman met aliens, it was like, oh yeah, no, he was like getting like psychically probed in some experiment, and it was like an hallucination or something.
Yeah, Morrison, I mean, they really, I think they really showed a kind of a love for some of the goofiness of Green Lantern, but also, and maybe I can't remember where I read this. Maybe it was an interview at the time or something, but they said, they didn't really want to lean into the policeman part because this was during pandemic, during, we were having riots and, in America because police, right? So kind of rebranding Hal as more like a frontier sheriff, right? Not a,
Mhm.
this is not the cops, right? This is, an intergalactic lawman, really. So I don't know. I thought that was an interesting attempt. I think you kind of know, and you and I have talked about this, retooling the Green Lantern Corps to be more of a, uh, emergency aid, rescue organization as opposed to, police officers or lawmen or anything like that. I think makes a lot more sense in, 2026.
Mhm.
But yeah, this first issue was really good. We had lots of different alien Green Lanterns, and we're going to get more alien Green Lanterns coming up. Volcano head dude. Yes. But so the 6 issues that are collected here. So number 6 has a couple of my favorite pages from Green Lantern ever. And we'll talk about it next time we talk about
Yes. Yes. Yes.
the series. But yeah, this was just a lot of fun.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I really enjoyed it, and Sharp's art
Oh yeah.
was he gets, and this is more kind of the back half of season 2. Those those last 6 issues of the season 2 series, he starts getting really, really experimental and doing some really interesting things. Some that work, maybe some that don't, but he's pushing himself and really trying a lot of weird and wild things in the last, and when his art here it's different, I think, than we've seen on a Green Lantern book before, right?
Hmm.
Usually when you're talking, you're talking sleek sci-fi, really kind of clean, a futuristic kind of feel to the art. But he kind of goes back, and it's not that clean and clear. It's not as slick, and I think it really works for this one.
It's almost like is it like pulpy or?
Yeah, I think so. And um, I think he's channeling Neil Adams, but he's channeling Neil Adams through like the Man Thing and Swamp Thing,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is a really interesting way to go. I mean, and the art is awesome on this series.
Oh yeah.
And then we get, so maybe we should step back a second. So the Green Lantern ran for 12 issues. There was a break. We had Green Lantern Black Star,
Yeah.
1,
It's like
2, and 3,
yeah, like 3 issues.
3 issues. And then we had season 2, which was also 12 issues.
Yeah.
And those are collected in 4 hardcovers and soft covers, I think. So I think this gets the first 6 issues. And then the second one does the second 6 issues. And then, hang on, I can look. It's up there. Ultra War is the the fourth collection. The third collection is, I don't remember. I can't see it behind John Stewart up there. So, but yeah, it's an oddly self-contained series. Okay, and I'm curious what you think of this. We get mention. There are names dropped. We see some of the other characters, but by and large, this is a solo Hal book
Oh yeah.
completely. I mean, we get
Yeah.
a mention of Simon. We get a mention of John Stewart. I think we get a mention of Jessica. We maybe see Guy. Do
Mhm.
we? I don't know that we ever even see Kyle though. Do you remember?
I don't. I can't remember, but I don't think. But yeah, it's been a while since I don't think I've read this since it came out. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, this was because did we have a core book at this time? Because yeah, I mean, this had
No, I think at this point, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps had been canceled, and then also Green Lanterns had been canceled. So this was the only Green Lantern book, at least I think.
unless it was just Grant Morrison's plan, maybe someone at DC was just like, okay, maybe we need to like step back, like not start over, but just like do a
refocus.
Yeah, refocus on maybe one lead for a while, kind of build out from there.
Well, and I think that approach really worked here for Morrison. I think that approach really worked well for Far Sector by what's her?
Oh yeah. MK
Jim.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that can work because you can tell a much more focused story, and you're not worried about how it affects the core or affects this or that or everything. So I can see how that works.
I mean, I love most of the Green Lanterns, but it's like, yeah, like sometimes I don't mind if we just focus on one at a time.
For just a little while. I mean, let's not go 10 years and not see Kyle Rayner.
And I mean, and if it's not a core book, if it's just like the main, Green Lantern or the Green Lantern, no, I don't mind if you just have one of them in there.
But I think that there's such a rich history and tapestry and mythology to Green Lantern that, yeah, there can be a main book, but there should also be a core book. And that core book can literally be anything. It's almost an anthology, right? You can get F Sharp Bell, right? You can get Mogo Doesn't Socialize. You can get you can get all of these great stories by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, but you can get a real survey of kind of what it is to be a Green Lantern and how that differs from character to character, race to race, galaxy to galaxy. I mean, it should be this wide open book that can generate, that can speak to the mythology and speak to the history of the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
That's what the Corps should always be about, in my mind. Now, is that the obvious right answer? To me, yeah, but probably not to everybody. So, but this book, I think, really did an amazing job. I mean, Morrison, they know how to take that Silver Age goofiness and infuse it with some modern sensibilities and give us a good, entertaining story that is more than the sum of its parts,
Yes. All right, you want to get to the next one? Because
you bet.
It gets weirder.
Oh, it does. It does.
No, because I think I remember reading this in the first one. I was like, okay, it was a little trippy, but not like Grant Morrison trippy. Then in the second issue, I was like, oh, okay. All right. The Green Lantern #2, February 2019. Darkness Visible. Got the same creative team here. Deep in the southern super void, Green Lantern Rotlop Fan guards over Evil Star until a contingent of Black Stars attack him and leave with the villain. They are not there for his benefit, though. They want to steal his star band, and the vampire Beelzebeth sucks the life force from him before dumping him close to Earth, where he will get the attention of Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Hal is busy interrogating petty thief Retlops when he gets the news. He confronts the youth with the fact that the artifact she stole was a fraud and that the real Luckdow was in the hands of more sophisticated criminals. He visits the ailing Evil Star on a medical spaceship and goes to visit his homeworld to find that it has vanished. Meanwhile, Controller Mu sets up a deal with some Dahorian traders and uses the Star Band to assemble a super weapon.
Yes, and The luck dial, the luck of the luck lords. That's deep, deep cut Legion lore right there, dude.
Ah, nice.
I mean, that's like Silver Age '60s Legion
Ooh.
of superhero stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about anything else, but I'm pretty sure Grant Morrison is like a big fan of like Silver Age DC. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought this one was pretty good too. I mean, yeah, especially the ending. Wait, what? Where's the Earth?
Yes.
Then, and this one is, we get Controller Mew, and I think Controller Mew is an interesting kind of scheming villain, right? Because the controllers, they control the Black Stars, right? Or the Dark Stars, or the Black Stars are an offshoot of the Dark Stars, whatever. Doesn't matter, right?
Mm.
But yeah, assembling the super weapon that will get fired, basically, in issue 6. Sorry, spoilers. But yeah, I thought this is more of a kind of a transitional issue. I mean, we get stuff happening through it, but it's not as it doesn't come to as clean a break as issue 1 did, right? Because this is about what happens between to get us from at the end of issue 1 to what happens in number 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of number 3, boy, I just love all these covers too. Just
Yeah, there's just some great covers here.
I think intentionally these do look like old school.
Yeah. I mean, and this is just, you're like, yeah, okay, cool. Cop versus God.
I know.
You're under arrest.
The Green Lantern number 3, March 2019, Slave Lords of the Stars.
Yep. I mean, and this is pretty awesome. Hey, everybody wants to go with him, but and Hal arrests the entire planet. I thought that was awesome.
You're drunk, Earth. Go home.
You're drunk. Yeah, go home. You can't do this. And then, revealing that to be, that's obviously not God.
Yes. The Dahorians are auctioning Earth to the highest bidder on behalf of the Black Star Squadron. It is purchased by Shepard, who presents himself as a benevolent collector who will look after the Earthlings, but in reality is a galactic thief that fattens up worlds and consumes them. He uses a fine mist that he sprays across the planet to leave all intelligent life drunk and in support of his cause. Green Lantern Hal Jordan places the planet under arrest until they are sober and can make decisions for themselves. Other members of the Green Lantern Corps arrest several of the despots looking to buy the world and find that the Dahorian ship is powered by slaves. Jordan lashes out in anger and kills lead Dahorian Fulgar Zoe.
Or does he? But yeah, this was a really good issue.
Yes.
You're under arrest. I mean, the cover is
it makes for an interesting visual. It's like,
yeah.
Again, it's like one of those Silver Age covers. It's like, well, how did we get here?
Yeah, it's a very much a Silver Age concept, but they've executed it very very modern style, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
So yeah, this was a fun issue all the way around. You're drunk. You're under arrest. I've been shrunk down to micro size. And I think
hold up, Earth, you're a white girl wasted.
Tom shows up in the issue, doesn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Which I think is a nice deep cut. Hey, it's Tom.
Because isn't it like, are they just drunk, or they're like, because it seems like the Earthlings are like, yeah, they get some kind of superpowers or something.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. This is a very, very fun issue.
Yes. Only one man would have the ego to make a decision for the entire planet.
Not Batman either.
No. Oh my God! Can you imagine they would have seen with drunk Batman? Hal tell them, "No, you're drunk.
You're drunk. Go back to your cave."
All right, and then let's do the last one here because we're gonna go to 4 kids because again, it's Grant Morrison. We're not.
That's right.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, look at that cover.
Yeah, nice cover.
There we go. The Green Lantern number 4, April 2019. The Cosmic Vampire's Beautiful Daughter. Same team. Countess Belzebeth travels to a planet to warn them that their destruction is imminent and a Sun Eater will be dispatched to make Controller Mu's plan for global peace reality.
Sun Eater. Deep cut Legion lore, right?
I'm surprised we didn't get a reference to Final Night.
Yeah. We do get some Hal Specter stuff in season 2, I think, right?
I think again, it's been a while since I've read this.
It's been a while. But we find out also that Hal's going to get in trouble for killing that.
Yes.
And you might be thinking, this seems kind of weird. Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's purposely weird. Because I think issue 5, is that where he has to assemble his Black Star?
I haven't reread yet. Maybe.
I think at the end of this issue, he's kicked out of the Green Lantern Corps, right? And you are stripped of your whatever and go do your thing. Which, spoilers, was the whole point. The Guardians wanted him to get with the Black Stars, and which leads to a great scene in number 6. So, this is interesting. I think I found this a really cool idea, and I don't know if it's something Morrison came up with or what. But vampires, when they get old enough, turn into Sun Eaters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I think is really, really cool. And of course, Morrison used this in All-Star Superman. There was a Sun Eater there. There's all kinds of goofy Silver Age stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought this was a good issue that really kind of sets up. It really sets up kind of the rest of season 1.
Yeah.
Right? Because of what happens with 6, you get a great issue 7 where Hal's inside the ring, which is awesome. And then the last page of that is, him kissing the ring, which I think is definitely on on brand. But this, I think, her as a vampire and, just absolutely, completely devoid of any empathy, right?
Yes.
That's the way she is. That's how she's wired, and that's what she does. And, her and Hal we get to see them later, of course, as somewhat of a couple, which is interesting. But, and honestly, to kind of jump back to our discussion of Hal and Carol, I think Morrison makes a subtle argument here that Hal is not really a one-woman kind of man, right? He's not built that way.
Mm.
We saw it at the who was the character at the beginning with it? Wasn't Cowgirl, was it?
No, in issue 1, no, it was Eve Dormus.
When did she show up?
I don't know. I mean, again, Grant Morrison just pulls her out of nowhere. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, how long has it been since we've seen her? I think it was just, how, I don't know. Was she the closest ex-girl? I don't know.
Yeah. So, but as Hal is kind of he's not really.
And is that kind of like a plot, story point too, where it's someone who could be like, oh, first you were an insurance salesman, then you were selling toys.
Yeah. which is, yeah, exactly. And he was a trucker for a while. Yeah. But I think it's interesting that Morrison, I think he does it, sorry, they do it subtly. That, Hal isn't necessarily wired for monogamy or, built to be monogamous. He's
Yeah.
just,
No.
I think, what we'd call polyamorous at this point. And, that, I think that that's a fair read of the character,
So
right?
do you think that's a better take than what's going on right now with him, like, wanting to marry Carol? Or
You know, I think they're both kind of valid takes. It just, I mean, if you look back during the Jeff Johns run, Carol, the last thing he showed himself with his ring before it went out, was Carol,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So I don't think Adams is pulling that out of nowhere,
No.
right? There
I
is
mean,
certainly history there,
can you
but
can you do both though? Where it's like,
yeah,
hey, wasn't because Carol was taken for a while, wasn't it? Just like, okay, if it can't be Carol, there's no point. But now that Carol is available,
yeah. I mean, I think you can also look at it kind of, and that's a perfectly valid way to look at it, from how, from Showcase 22 up
Mhm.
through the Jeff Johns run, right? But I think going back and looking at, Carrie Limbo, Olivia Reynolds, Carol,
what's the one from Mosaic?
oh yeah, I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
And then there's other,
yeah,
I'm not, so I mean, it depends on what you want to focus on, I think. So I think you can build a case, and that's what part of the job as that writer is, to build that case that this is how it should go. And I think Hal is malleable enough that I think you can make an argument either way, right? And I
mhm.
think it's interesting that that's the argument that Morrison was making, just, what, 7 years ago, and then now we're getting the other argument that Hal really is a one woman man,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe it's just he's a
Mhm.
one woman man if it's Carol. Otherwise, it's just like a free for all.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So, anything else?
No, I did really enjoy this. Um,
Yes.
the art's great, and the stories, they've got some humor, they've got, some deadly serious stuff going on, and it's, I think, what it makes me want to do, honestly, is read more of Morrison's stuff. I've not read any of Morrison's Batman,
Mm.
okay, at all. And I have a friend who just raves about the Invisibles, and I'm like, okay, but maybe it's time to give those a try.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, it starts in Batman R.I.P. and then it kind of takes place around Final Crisis and stuff.
Mhm.
His
And I
Batman.
should go read Final Crisis too.
Yes. Oh yeah. 'Cause I think didn't he write that also?
Yeah.
Or they write that? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, and then they get into like after Bruce Wayne's gone, Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne as Batman and Robin, and
Mhm.
that first run of Batman Incorporated, Lilith. I mean, I know I like it, but I know Lilith Hellfire raves about Batman Incorporated. So
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'll have to start looking at those and see what I can find. Do you know if they do a? I'll look. It's probably probably have a omnibus or something of it.
probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure they've collected it. Yeah, I don't know if they've done a whole omnibus, but
Hmm.
I
Just
would not
collecting.
be surprised. Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm looking forward to rereading the subsequent issues.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
series. Really good
Yes.
series.
Yeah, so next month, yeah, not only will we talk the next 4 issues of the Green Lantern, but we'll have Green Lantern 600 to talk about.
Wonder what's going to happen there.
I wonder. I wonder. Someone's getting a new suit. Yeah. Maybe we could talk
You know,
about.
what are your thoughts? Before we go.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle's original suit. That's Kyle in
Yeah.
my mind. Okay, and every time they try to change it or anything, they There have been some good redesigns. You know, they've incorporated when he was in the core, they incorporated his symbol over here, right? But I don't know that there's a better design for him than his original design.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know this new one they're about to do is kind of, I don't think they're trying to do an offshoot of the original, and I never know if it's just nostalgia talking because I've been there since day one, pretty much with Kyle Rayner. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you really surpassed that suit, that original suit.
I don't know, man. The Jim Lee redesign with the dog collar, man. I mean,
oh, I know.
Sorry. I mean, okay, first off, if Jim Lee can't make it look good, nobody can make it look good. All right? Nobody.
Yeah, you can't mess with perfection. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
All right, everyone. So send us your thoughts on the Green Lantern, or Green Lantern 600 is right around the corner. Or can send us your thoughts on the upcoming. We'll be doing 5 through 8 of the Green Lantern. So send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And again, we've started. If you send us some feedback, you'll get a nice little, not a no prize, but a professor prize with Charlie Esser's image all over it. So if you want our version of the no prize, start sending in some feedback. You can also follow us on pretty much all social media. I mean, we've got TikTok now, Reddit, we got Substack. So anywhere you go on social media, you can find us, Capes and Lunatics. Help support us by buying merch at TeePublic and Spring. Again, got a lot of new logos going up or about to go up. So check them out. Just rain the money on us through the Cash App link as Little Hellfire demands.
We need the money. Gimme.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, not only do you get at least one exclusive uncensored episode every month, but now you get all of our regular episodes early. Like we're recording this at least I swear at least a week or two early. So you could have had this episode a while ago if you would have subscribed to the Patreon. So go subscribe, get all the fun stuff. And again, you can suggest topics for us to discuss. So the big selling point of the Patreon, you get the only safe way to tell Lilith Hellfire what to do. So go subscribe now, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics.
Fucking crazy.
All right. And of course, this Mr. Will Allred. I love hearing him talk about comics, but if you want to see him create his own comics, Will Allred, tell everyone about Crossover Division.
Crossover Division is a series we're going to be launching number 8 on Kickstarter probably late next month. I mentioned earlier that we've got a variant cover by Eisner winner for Best Cover Artist, Tula Lote.
Yeah.
And the team will be crossing over with a Sherlock Holmes story, which I think it was a lot of fun to write, and I think Alice is having some fun drawing it too. So we'll have that one ready. We should be fulfilling number 7, hopefully within late this month. We'll see how that goes. Check it out, crossoverdivision.com. I've got another book that I wrote called Diary of Night. You can check that out at diaryofnight.com. And I will send you a link, Phil, for the pre-launch page for number 8.
Oh,
you can slap that in the old show notes.
Yes, please.
I'll put it in my navel.
He goes limp in my grip.
That's
I got the perfect drop for issue 3.
I am God.
There you go.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
Perfect.
Even attempting to enter our orifices.
And of course,
I of course love Hal Jordan.
I do.
You couldn't tell. All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Again, we'll be back in a month. We'll talk the next 4 issues of the Green Lantern and the historic Green Lantern 600.
Absolutely.
Although with reboots and stuff, it's been a while since we've got. I believe we've got in a Green Lantern issue with 00 on it.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Kyle's book.
I don't know if we could. Oh, well.
100.
100, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Come back next time. And remember, don't try to outbid God. Good night.